you feel there's a wall. So it's you that has to break that wall. Like, it's you that has to tell yourself that you are the creator of your world and that the darkness has always been inside you. So you have to bring up that light and just let it shine. So every day I tried to find ways to stand up for myself, like be a little bit more happier, more confident. It was a journey internally. So every rejection that I've been through, parang inisip ko, nabully naman ako noon, kayang-kaya ko to.
Galing.
One day, I will get a yes. You know, once you get a yes, that's when the other yeses will come too, because you also have that certain confidence that pwede pala.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all our viewers from all over the world. We are here again for another episode of Ibulgar Mo.
What is up mga kabulgar? We are up for another inspiring episode because today we are going to hear another unique story.
Ladies and gentlemen, mga kabulgar, please welcome Karen Bordador.
Yes,
Hi.
hello.
Hello.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being
I
here.
know, thank you for being here.
Thank you also.
Karen, you've been so busy lately. I've been seeing you a lot. How are you?
Well, kumukulot na yung buhok ko. Masaya because, you know, being away from the industry for like nearly 5 years, nabigla akong nawala talaga. This is the dream that I've been wanting to do, and I thought it would be, you know, a way up, but then I dipped down pretty bad. So what I feel like I'm going through now are blessings na lang from God. So I'm very happy. I'm very glad that there are brands that are trusting me now. I have ABS-CBN on my side, coming out from Pinoy Big Brother talaga. I feel that support. So, masaya. Life is good. Yeah.
Can you take us back a little? Where are you from, your family, and your childhood experience?
Okay, so I'm from Makati. I've been a Makati girl for the longest time. Tapos, before kasi, para lang maintindihan nyo, na I didn't used to be like this. Like, I don't speak much. I don't fix up. Hindi ako masyadong intellectually, like, ano ba yun? Sa sobrang binubully ako, hindi ako masyadong nag-aaral. So,
Right.
I don't really raise my hands in class. Natatakot ako to just be in front of people. So, when I got to college, parang gusto ko talaga i-change yung entire identity ko. Since it was a different place, it was, you know, a place where there are males and females kasi I used to be from
All girls.
all-girls school, which I love naman, pero sobrang nabully talaga ako doon na I couldn't grow from that situation. And I didn't want that awa effect on myself. Sabi ko, life can't be like this forever. So I bloomed in college, and then sabi ko, feeling ko, I want to prove to myself maganda ako. So I started modeling. And then, radio knocked on my door. Rico. And then,
Also, that was your first,
That
like
was my-
hosting
yeah, my
radio talaga.
my first entry to having a microphone.
Right.
True. Actually, ang nangyayari kasi, kunyari, may event, tas model ako. Yung mga other models won't have anyone to share yung mga kailangan nila. So, ako yung naging spokesperson for all the girls.
Right.
So, nananotice ng mga bosses na parang, uy, pwede si Karen magsalita. So, at times, binibigyan nila sa akin yung microphone. And then suddenly, there's you know, a show in the event. And it just transcended to me being able to learn how to really host when I got into radio. And then sabi ni Rico, do you want to be the next hottest DJ of Monster Radio RX 93.1? And I was like, yes! Kasi, like, just go. Kahit nakakatakot, go lang tayo, kahit wala tayong alam. So, I joined the competition, tas nanalo ako.
Oh.
Out of nowhere, I won it without even having a background in broadcasting. And then, nung nakapasok na ako sa radio, yun, doon na pumasok yung iba't ibang mga projects that I didn't know I could be able to have, but I would even audition in fashion shows kung saan eventually yung designer would tell me, Karen, you're cute, but your height, I mean, di mo makita yung difference.
Uh-huh.
So, hinanap ko pa kung saan talaga ako okay. Kasi apparently, hindi pala ako pwede sa fashion shows. Commercials, wala namang kumukuha sa akin. I've done siguro more than 100 auditions already. And it's always a no. So sabi ko, when will I get that yes? So, one time, out of nowhere, I just felt like I wanted to audition. Sabi dun sa audition, long hair for a shampoo commercial. And may certain look sila. Pero sabi ko, I wanted to feel na miracles happen. Na if this is a make or break. So I auditioned with super short hair.
Uh-huh.
Kasi kakagaling ko lang sa isang hair show na I did as an ex-deal pa for my salon. And then, may konting green pa sa hair ko. Nag-audition ako, tapos biglang sabi ng director, Karen, parang iba yung nahanap namin. But you know what? We actually need someone who will be at the front of the salon for the commercial, for this very famous shampoo commercial. So, I'll do it, I'll take it. And then that's my first ad. It was a big ad. But then I was the girl. I wasn't the lead, pero I was the one na pag open mo ng door, ako yung mag-welcome sa'yo.
And finally, you got the yes.
Yes, I got a yes. And I got a yes without even having the criteria.
Correct.
So sabi ko, you know what? Miracles happen. I think I can do this.
And plus, that's a story siguro na ba, parang I heard from somewhere, if you're not invited in a room because you don't fit the room, create your own room.
Yeah.
But I think that's what she did because she was trying for a long time to fit in and then finally, okay, I'm just gonna, you know what, try to find my niche.
You know, once you get a yes, that's when the other yeses will come too because you also have that certain confidence that pwede pala. So,
Yeah,
yan na.
pero,
Sunod-sunod mo.
let's just rewind. So how were you able to get that courage, that confidence? Like, because you were saying, like, back when you were younger, na medyo timid ka, na you felt like you're not that pretty.
Yeah.
So how were you able to, you just woke up one day that, oh, this is what I want to do? Is it like that? Like,
Well, Michelle, like before, I would wake up knowing na I had a certain dream, pero I couldn't fulfill it because I listened to everyone. Parang everyone seemed more powerful than my own thoughts. So
Okay.
parang nilalaban ko siya daily. Umiyak ako, alam like, ba't kawawa ako? And then I'm like, wait, bakit ako kawawa? Kasi kinakawawa nila ako. No, because I'm doing it to myself. I'm allowing it, diba? So every day I tried to find ways to stand up for myself. Like be a little bit more happier, more confident. It was a journey internally.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so every rejection that I've been through, parang inisip ko, nabully naman ako noon, kayang-kaya ko to.
Ang galing.
One day, I will get a yes.
Your first commercial,
Yeah.
radio, TV, in all those, what was your biggest challenge ever?
Siguro yun, having to keep up with the industry. Kasi I'm still very simple. Ayun. So, yun and maybe not being lost. Kasi at that time, I think my head got a little bit big too. So then I had to really call myself out.
So from before until today, what do you do when people don't believe in you? Either believe in what you say or believe in your talent.
Even though ang dami ko nang nakatrabahong big brands and big companies for hostings, there are still brands that discriminate me because of what happened to me. Even though na-share ko na yung story ko na it was an unlawful thing, na parang dapat nga ma-embarrass pa nga yung, alam mo yun, kung sino
Yeah.
gumawa sa akin nun. And still, I would find out na I get booked for a project and then suddenly, they would cancel me a few days
Upon
before,
hearing-
a day before, because they saw a little article,
Yeah.
but they didn't read much on it. So parang naghihinayang ako, firstly, because these are companies that support CSR
Right,
projects.
right.
I mean, they talk about mental health, they
And then you're doing this to me.
but not only that, you entrusted it to me,
Correct.
and then suddenly you're gonna say, wag na lang. And I'm like, wait, there's a lot of time wasted because there are also a lot of projects I could have done that.
Correct.
But was there a time that you wanted to give up?
Or do you get disheartened talaga?
Disheartened. Yes. At first, syempre, your initial reaction is parang, parang why do they think of me like this? Or, but then again, if I do that, sabi ko, there's a lot of brands that trust me more. So I'll just put all my energy and love on those that do support me.
Did believe?
After your comeback ba, was it easy for you?
My promise is, tahimik muna kami.
Right.
And also, I didn't let anyone know. Kasi for someone that just got out, there's always a fear na ibabalik ka for whatever reason, diba? You just want to be able to ensure na I'm out and enjoying my freedom. So I was home, trying to stabilize. Siguro 4 months of silence. Tapos parang may isang manager lumapit sa akin. Nung nalaman na, nakita ko sa Facebook, "Uy, Karen, oh my God, you're out! I'm so happy for you. I've always supported you, ganyan. I want to push you for brand." So I said, okay, sige. Pero naman, di ba? Like, let's see how it goes. Ang sabi sa kanya, Karen, okay, etong sabi ng brand. And just to let you know that we have to do something about it. Sabi niya, yung brand na XD lang dapat, sabi sa kanya, wag yun si Karen, ano yan, damaged goods na yun. I was so frustrated and really, like, parang, seriously, in court, I was already proven, diba? Like, acquitted na ako. Tapos biglang, parang you guys are judging me. So sabi ko, no, I have to do something that will turn things around. I want to reintroduce myself to the public. So I made a vlog. And then, nag-trend siya. So, nung nag-trend siya, na-pick up siya ng ABS. And then, they knocked on my door and they asked if I wanted to audition for Pinoy Big Brother. Gusto mo ba makulong ulit? Sa bahay ni Kuya. Diba?
Pero siguro,
That's 4 months pa lang.
yeah, I read from somewhere, di ba?
Yeah.
Like, if yung value if you crumple like a peso bill or whatever money,
Yes.
you crumple it, you step on it,
At the
it
end of the
doesn't
day,
change its value.
It's still valuable.
It's still, di ba, you wouldn't throw it away even if it's crumpled na. So, Karen's probably like that. No matter how
I
people,
try my best.
if you have a talent, if you are backed up with by God, at the end of the day, you will still get what you deserve.
Whew, sana.
How happy are you now?
The happiness levels. We're always the type that we're at 98, 99, never 100 just yet.
Of course.
Of course. So we're always trying to yearn for what is planned out for us. So it's a journey. Pero ngayon, I'm pretty good. I'm happy. I'm stable.
Okay, that's good to hear. If there's one thing that you want the people to remember you, what would that be?
Maybe that I've always looked at the bright side of everything. Kasi it's not only the 5 years that I've been in a down point like spiraling down also when I was bullied, I was down. So there were many times I was down, but because I looked at the bright side, the future became a little bit brighter. So yun, just being able to
Ang ganda
see
nun.
Yeah.
The future got a little
the
bit
brighter. And I've always been very resilient. Tsaka I've always tried to lift other people. So I hope they remember that I'm a lifter.
What are your future plans?
Well, I still want to continue hosting, and then I've learned to love acting kasi thankfully Star Magic has placed me in their acting workshops, and then I was able to progress as fast. Not a lot of people are able to get to the master class. I was leveled up agad-agad. So I think it's also because I have so much emotions from what
I was
happened
gonna
to
say,
me.
madaming pinaghuhugutan.
Yeah, kaya naiintindihan ko yung mga feelings dun sa script. And yung mga characters kasi niya, parang feeling ko it represents a lot of the people I was able to meet inside. So, nagigets ko yung characters agad. So yun, acting would be a future plan. And I've been doing a couple naman of roles. But hosting is my number one love.
I guess, do you have any message for those who are, for those like our viewers who are getting hopeless and tired?
So for those that are feeling down because feeling na they're so deprived of the world, and there are a lot of them, na feeling nila they're imprisoned, hindi sila makagalaw, hindi sila makagawa ng mga gusto nila sa buhay. At the end of the day, you're never locked up. It's just that you let others dictate on you. And because they dictate on you, you feel there's a wall. So it's you that has to break that wall. Like it's you that has to tell yourself that you are the creator of your world and that the darkness has always been inside you. So you have to bring up that light and just let it shine. Kasi every person is created to have a role in this world. So ibig sabihin nun, lahat tayo importante.
Correct.
So lahat ng gagawin mo is needed. So therefore, hanapin mo kung ano yung need na yon na pwede mong ibigay sa mundo. Being of service is the best thing in this world. So find what you need to do and you'll fulfill that and you'll feel the happiness. So yeah, breakthrough.